Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, back with another reading. This gonna be a reading for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, schmergo. What's up with y'all? So anyway, let me see. Virgo, what's happening? This good Saturday morning. Oh, we got Cancer and Pisces energy. All right, so you guys could be submerging yourselves into your feelings or becoming more present. This could also be more intuitive, just kind of knowing. Throughout the day too. It seems like throughout the day you're gonna start knowing. All right. So we got midhaven too. So also because Pisces in the midhaven, so you guys could be having like a cult-like following soon, or having like, and the cult-like following doesn't even have to mean like online. It could just mean in general. Like people may just like intuitively feel connected to your cause, feel connected to whatever it is that you're going after. Hey, good morning there, Naya. It could be, hey, what's up, Be Smart? It could be connected to whatever cause that you guys have in mind, or whatever goal, or whatever agenda that you guys have in mind. So you guys could be immersing yourselves in it and be like fully devoting yourself to something. This could be your career. This could be like to standing out. This could be like to overachieving or excelling. All right, but it's going to also seem like other people are taking on that cause with you. What's up there, 7K? All right, so we got principles, all right, adhering to it or just in general. Oh yeah, okay, so you guys may have your own, like your own way of doing stuff and people, so you guys may have like a, I don't know, if you do like maybe social media, you may have like a different type of like crowd that follows you. Like, you know what I mean? They may like you for your reputation. They may like you for like the way that you kind of like just get them. Like you understand them at their core and they just kind of understand you. You guys have like this, I'm gonna say like a spiritual connection, but it's kind of like just like an intuitive knowing, which kind of gives it a spiritual connection, but whatever. All right, so some of y'all about to reach the pinnacle of something or reach like a higher level of success shortly, where you're gonna be recognized a lot more. And then because of that, South Node comes, which means that past experiences come around once you guys start to like break the surface or start to like grow beyond some of your, well, I don't know, wildest dreams or grow beyond some of your like, I don't know, previous expectations of yourself. A past version of yourself comes back, whether it be a past person or a past version. There's gonna be somebody who's either gonna be seeing the potential in you, or it's gonna be somebody who's gonna be wanting to like, and the potential could be good, like where they inspire you, they help you, they're creative, they communicate a lot, they talk to you a lot, they assist you a lot. One of those. All right, could be with a Leo. I want it to come out so bad. All right. So we got Capricorn, we got Pisces, we got Cancer, we got Leo, and we got Aquarius. You guys are about to have a breakthrough. And then back to like that line where I was talking about with the social media. You guys may be having a reputation for being unusually like different than everybody else. Like you have maybe a little quirk or you have like these little tics about you that make you stand out amongst other people. All right, like maybe you're very intuitive, maybe you're very sensitive, maybe you're very nurturing. But Cancer, even though we always think of Cancer as being nurturing people, they could be very like rah, 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 very fiery, very passionate at times, especially when they're being protective over people that they care about or over projects or things that they care about. So you may be like expressing this and you may have a reputation for that, for like getting frustrated when people don't see the goal, the vision, you know what I mean? Only having people who are as devoted or as like connected to the cause that you have. So you may be having a lot more people like this. What'd you say? You said this is for women and idiots. How dare you call women idiots? Are you so stupid? Butterbeer, so feminine, not a man. You so soft. You talk behind cameras. You talk. That's the first thing you do. Get behind camera. Let your little Twitter fingers go. You are so feminine. People don't pay attention to you, and they don't pay attention to me. All right, so anyway, so some of y'all could be having a reputation for, you know, being unusually yourself. Maybe having a different version of authenticity than the people around you. It's just individuality. So just something about you just really stands out in your career, shortly. Something like that is going to be showing. All right, what else you need to know? So you may have like a skill set for being a leader, for being like, you know, in charge, a lot more charismatic or a lot more assertive with people, like in a good way. You know what I mean? Also, this could be you guys starting to focus more. I mean, well, you Virgos, so usually you guys represent health. So you guys could be starting to focus more on like your health, your physical appearance. Could be having more of like a radiant glow to you too, like facial wise. You know what I mean? So we got Wheel of Fortune reverse, interaction. Okay, so somebody you guys have interacted with before, maybe you guys, it was like bad timing, because that's what I said the South Node earlier. So bad timing, but somebody's coming back around now to invite you guys. It could be I would say a radio DJ, but I think that's extinct. So they can't be like a radio DJ, but maybe they are, maybe like a podcaster or somebody like that, like an entertainer, I don't know, maybe even social media. I kind of get this vibe of this being mostly social media interactions, but it could be in person in life, like somebody you've interacted with before. who was interested, maybe fell in love at first sight. Maybe you guys don't interact with them as much or deal with them as much. It looks like that. Looks like they're coming back around for you guys to maybe entertain them. So it's gonna be shocking when they do. We got 4 swords, yeah, in reverse too. So it means they're gonna want to open the lines of communication. So this maybe somebody at some point was like ignoring you, or you guys were ignoring them, or you guys had blocked them, or they had blocked you, or there was just confusion. Like they weren't really being clear about the intentions of the relationship. Anyway, I get them now wanting to pick up where you guys left off at. Cause I'm seeing the 4 of swords and the 2 of swords, which gives me like a 6 of swords. Even though they're both in reverse, it gives me a 6 of swords in reverse. So that's usually somebody who wants to come back and negotiate or bring up a past conversation. All right. Yep, we got 3 of swords right behind it. So there's a desire to be vulnerable. What else? You said maybe he is gay. Maybe. All right, let me see. Hold on, let me do this for you. Let me do this for you, big dog. Let me do this for you. All right, that's just for that. All right. Oh, hey, from Vancouver, Canada. Hello. Canada in the house 2 times. Okay, so anyway, you guys are also going to be taking more of your self-care, because that's what the 4 of swords is also, self-care. I think your image is changing, your physical image. So like I said, you may have more of like a glow, but it's also like your image in general, maybe how people view you, how people receive you, how people interact with you. And it's because of like unusual, I'll say unusual quirks, but it's not unusual. It's just like tailored to who you are. Like more of your authentic characteristics are being shown. So like maybe you get loud. Maybe like, you know how like even when people be in here trolling, I'll be saying all type of wild shit. Some people like when I do that. You know what I mean? So I'm giving you examples. It could be examples of that. Like you may be doing stuff like this. It could be even at your job where like, for, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you be at the Culligan Jug and maybe you turn the cups upside down differently. Like you kind of like have this little thing that people kind of look forward to. You're going to notice that. You're going to have a lot more interactions with people who you've entertained or dealt with before. Some of these could be romantic. If they're romantic, they're now noticing you now as the better pick, the best option, the best choice. You know what I mean? Maybe it wasn't that fortunate to deal with you in the past, but now because the Uranus energy here is a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough in realizing that your principles, your core values, these are right. I should probably engage with you. So it could be doing Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer. So you could be interacting with these type of people or something like that, all right? But I get like a unexpected communication or conversation is going to be brought up. This person's going to be trying to either transition the situation back to where you guys once were. Like maybe they're trying to turn it back in their favor, or they're just going to want to interact with you guys in a better perspective. Well, not a better perspective, but they're going to want to interact with you guys in a better way. Like the dynamic just changes. It's not going to be the same way because the sextile means that we have I'm getting on the same page with you. It's more relationship friendly now. It's more geared towards being helpful, useful, supportive, more communicative. I would like to inspire you to see my value. I would like to inspire you to see this connection going somewhere. So if it's past people, they're now seeing you in that light where it's like, oh, damn, you're better than a lot of the choices or options I've had, or you really stand out to me now as a great partner. Even if this is like a job. And like I say, some of y'all social media where it's like now people are viewing you as like, oh, you're top level, you're high status, you're high class, you're one of the elite. So you maybe notice that where you're being idolized and romanticized shortly, either by large groups of people, because we do got Aquarius energy, or just by like your people, like your friends, your lovers, your neighbors or whoever. It's just the people who are around you are going to be idolizing you guys soon. So the interactions you have now are going to be a lot more good vibes, good news, you know what I mean? And it's probably because most of y'all's the appearance. It's something about your appearance. So maybe you cut your hair. I don't know, maybe if you were sick, then maybe you're feeling better. Maybe you have a little bit more energy than usual, something like that. You're just going to notice it because the Uranus just means it kind of comes out of nowhere. It's unexpected, like, oh shit. All right, so what else I want to give you? Oh, let me see this. What's 420B? Not this leading me into more darkness. Oh no. Not you wanting to save me. What will you do for me if I don't? This will only lead you into more darkness. Oh no. Oh man. Oh shit, hold on y'all. Not more darkness. truth seekers. All right. So anyway, let me see. Oh, we did blonde streaks. Okay, see, that makes sense. What else you guys need to know? The older you get, the less you suffer fools gladly. So you guys are learning from your experiences. That's also what the South Node is too. Learning from your experiences, your comfort zones. All right, and then like I said, with the Cancer and the Pisces energy, is usually submerging yourself in something new. Some of y'all are submerging yourself in your public image and how you're viewed and carried and dealt with in the public. Like it's going to be elevated. That's what I'm saying. Shortly, it's going to be elevated where people may be investing more. People who didn't invest before are going to be investing in you. All right. So people remember you too. So it says the lanterns are the same but different. So that's what's standing out. I was saying that earlier. You're standing out. Like you may be like everybody else, but like totally different. There's like little intricacies about you that are totally different that people are starting to pick up. Like some of y'all are very intuitive. Some of you guys are very nurturing and understanding. Some of you have like changed your appearance. Some of you guys have gotten maybe more charisma, more charm, maybe become a little bit more funnier, a little bit more entertaining. It's that like there's little things about you going to start coming out because sextile means it's called a latent gift. So it's a gift that you already had that you just weren't exercising or you weren't aware that you had it. You know what I mean? So that's it. It could also just be like a latent, maybe a latent trait that you may have. Like let's say that you were attractive, but like maybe you were kind of heavy or you were kind of slim or you were kind of like, maybe you grew into it. You know what I mean? You know how like you grow into like, you know, your attractiveness or your handsomeness or whatever. Sometimes it could be that. But it could also be in a lot of other different ways, which I do not feel like going over. All right. So anyway, it says pay close attention to friends who don't clap when you win. So that's something that you need to pay attention to. People who aren't happy for you when you're winning. All right. Because like the tables could have turned. All right. Well, you know, like at one time they were on top and now it's your turn to be on top. So yeah, this may be something that's unusual for some of y'all. So signs you guys could be dealing with. Oh, I meant to tell you all this too. It says be open to receive and watch what the universe provides. So you should be getting something new. So anyway, Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Sag. All right, those are signs you could be dealing with, Virgo. So thank y'all so much for rocking and rolling. Also, if you guys got, I did Sag already, Messy. I gotta do Gemini. Gemini is the last one. I'm gonna do Gemini. All right, so thank you so much. You can say, yo, vagina, bro. What's up? What's up with it? I got this around. If you would like to read me for a minute, I would not for free. I would not like to read you. Not today. For sure, I would not. I personally feel if there are 61 in the chat, there should be more likes. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Serafina. Thank you guys in advance for the likes. But you know, most of these are just like bots and just people who just be here just thinking that they could throw me off or something like that. So sometimes I just be burning up a little time because then they like I be seeing it like sometimes I be seeing other people they be having like a lot of views, right? And when you get into the chat, it just be a bunch of scammers or a bunch of like, you know what I mean, a bunch of trolls and all that stuff, and they be blowing their views up. So I was like, shit, we ain't gonna block them no more. We gonna make them work for us. So like, let them say what they, you know what I mean? They gotta say what they gotta say. That's part. Maybe they get paid for this. I don't know. I imagine that they get paid for this, because there's no way like in like my day to day, like people I don't like and people that I'm not fond of, I would never spend time like speaking to you ever. You don't exist. Like who does that? But then you know there are other people. Like there are other people outside of me, so outside of my way of doing things. So, but Virgo, thank y'all for being here. Also, I'm about to do Gemini. So if you guys got Gemini in your chart, catch me in a second. All right, y'all. I'm gone.